Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning, my DGen army. What's going on, guys? All right, let's have a look across the market. Look at all the green. Look at all the green. Everything is pumping, except Taraxa, apparently. Everything. Couple DC opportunities, stuff like LCX, Taraxa, GFAL, but everything else is pumping. Looking pretty good across the board, guys. But is it real? Or is this all just a head fake before we go back down again, right? Let's have a look at what's going on. Looking at JASMY, we're up 3.8% on the day. We're down 14% on the week. We're up 15.4% on the month. And we're up 389% on the year. We're even in rank at 72. A $1.60 billion market cap. Volume is way down, 111.95 million. So that's your first clue right there. There's no volume in the market, right? What does that tell you? There's no action. No one's trading. No one's buying it. People are probably still on holidays and stuff like that. Now, one of the causes to things kind of going down over the last day or so, I mean, a lot of different factors come into play, but another one is there's a lot of speculation about tax harvesting losses right now, right? People are selling at a loss, some people, so that they can claim those on their taxes, right? So that's another contributing factor to what's going on. If we go over and have a look at the JASMY chart here. So I've adjusted things, and this, we had it down here originally. This is where we were, and we had retested this line and respected it, but it just kind of makes sense if we move it down that we're still actually inside of this falling wedge here, right? Or this descending channel. It makes sense we're still in it. So anyway, here we are ping-ponging along, still waiting for the breakout that we thought we'd already had. But, things are getting kind of tight. So people have been asking me, well, if Bitcoin goes down, how far is JASMY going to go down, right? Well, we're going to bounce between the Bitcoin chart and the JASMY chart here. We're going to have a look at it, and we'll see. So let's go over to the Bitcoin chart. As you can see, JASMY's got a green candle right now on the daily. Bitcoin, same thing, guys. Look at, we wicked down to 92,000, and then we wicked all the way up to 96,300. Now we're sitting at a comfortable 95,493. So is it real? Are we getting ready to move to the upside, or is this just a fake out? Well, let's explore. Let's explore the chart right here. Seems to act as a relevant level. If we go all the way back here, right, as you can see, it's acted as a significant level multiple times, with support closing here. It was support, and then boom, resistance. So this 95,498 level has been a significant level of resistance and support. So while it looks like we're doing good, my thesis remains true to me, right? I think, again, we are eventually going to come down. Now, we may liquidate some shorts now by moving up, but I really don't. If you recall yesterday, guys, I told you guys we were probably going to come up somewhere between 95, 96K, if you were here yesterday watching, right? And the reason that I was saying that, I'll show you, was because of the liquidation levels, right? So over on this side, we had a whole bunch of shorts, a whole bunch of them, when we were down around 91, 92K. So this red arrow was all the way over here around 92K, 91K, right? And we had all these shorts. So now, if you've never seen this before, the orange is 100x leverage, the yellow is 50x leverage, and the blue is 25x leverage. But there was a whole crap load over here on this side, on the right side, right? Now, what that meant was that, I mean, obviously a lot of people were betting on prices dropping lower, down between 85 and 88K. So instead, the price of Bitcoin came up. When it came up here, it liquidated all, for the most part, most of the shorts that were, that were lower than this, so to speak, right? So now look what's happened, though. You can tell just by looking at the chart. Look at this. This represents all of this. That represents confidence that Bitcoin's about to go higher. These are all longs. All longs. Again, the orange is 100x leverage. The yellow is 50x leverage, and the blue is 25x leverage. So all these people are confident that Bitcoin's going to continue to the upside from where it is right now at $95,480, right? So what do you think is about to happen? You guys have been here long enough on the channel, right? All the way down till about 92,800, 98,900, right? All the way down here. Look at all this look at all this leverage that can be liquidated by Bitcoin just moving down a couple of thousand, a little over $3,000. All these leverage longs get liquidated, right? So we could come back down to 92,000 area. We may actually push even lower because look at it builds back up here between about $92,055 and about $91,005. There's a big cluster of longs there as well. So we could most likely will pull back all the way to around that 92,800-ish level. And if the market manipulators want to go after more, they could flush this all the way down to around 91,000, 90,000 even, and liquidate all these people, right? Now, if that happens, what do you think happens to the price? Not only of Bitcoin, but to JASMY. Well, let's go back to the Bitcoin chart. So now that we've moved up and we've liquidated a bunch of shorts, right? It's only logical to think that we're now going to come down back just below here. If we come down to about this area right here, we're going to liquidate a good percentage of those longs that are in, right? So we may actually flush down to this 85 to 88K level that I have in here. And then what's going to happen is you'll see more people start putting in shorts because they think we're going to come down again to this area between 78K and 80K because there's a CME gap there that has not been closed. So people think, okay, we got to go down and fill that then. So I'm going to put in a short. And then those people are going to get liquidated as well. Guys, this market is full of manipulation, right? Full of manipulation. It's embarrassing. It really is. Right? It's crazy. So that's what I see happening with Bitcoin. So let's go look at JASMY's chart. So if Bitcoin does that, I think JASMY will not fall far enough to fall outside of this structure. I don't think it will, right? I think it'll stay in here, which is a good thing, right? Obviously. We could come back to the downside of it, though, somewhere around 2 cents 7. But I think that's as far as it will possibly go. I think it would touch possibly the farthest I think it would go is to wick off the 100-day SMA at 2 cents 659. That's the lowest I think it would go. I think it would catch support there and stay inside of this structure. If it even went that far, even that's kind of far, falling down that low, right? So that's what I think could happen with JASMY. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. With that shakeout, right? With that liquidation event, with that shakeout, that is going to reset the RSI enough and reset all of our metrics enough that once we sweep those lows, now I'm not saying we come in here and we stay here. We may just wick down in here to liquidate everything, right? And then boom, short squeeze to the upside. This is going to clear the way for us to make our way back up over 100K and start trading and closing our daily candles back up over $100,000. So one last sweep of the lows to liquidate all those positions, and then it's off to the races. Now, how long is that going to take? Could take a couple of days, could take 2 or 3 weeks, right? I don't personally think it's going to take 2 or 3 weeks, but it could. I always have to keep you guys aware of every potential situation, right? So, what do you guys think? Is it a fake out? Is it a head fake? Are we going to go to the downside a little bit, liquidate some people, and then move to the upside? Or do you think I'm wrong and we're just going to keep shooting up from here? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. And if guys, listen, if you need help, if you're new to crypto and you don't have an exit strategy yet, you need to get one in place, guys. Things get absolutely crazy in altcoin season. Things start going parabolic. We can help you figure out how long each project is going to run, when they're going to run, when you should be setting sell orders in them, and so much more, guys. If you don't know how to identify where liquidity is in the market to set your sell orders, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, because you're going to set your sell orders. They're not going to fill. The price is going to go right through them, and you're not going to have any idea why your sell orders didn't fill. You couldn't sell, right? You're not going to know why. You're going to be sitting there completely confused. You're going to think it's a scam. You're going to think it's this, that. You're going to blame the exchange, when all along it's because you didn't take the time to learn how to do this, right? I know there's a lot of people out there who think it's as easy as just set it and forget it, walk away, buy stuff, put in your sell order, walk away, and be a multimillionaire. This is not that, guys. Crypto is difficult. Crypto, you have to pay attention to what you're doing. You have to be knowledgeable in what's going on. No matter how much you find it boring. Is life-changing wealth boring? Is being a multimillionaire boring? Because this is the work you have to do to become that, right? If everyone, like, if you could just, not even worry about it, come in, set it and forget it, and walk away and be a multimillionaire. Why do you not think everyone would be a multimillionaire right now if it was that easy? There are so many factors at play that you don't take into consideration. And that's just one of them. The fact that you don't know how to put your sell orders in, how to identify where FOMO is in the market so that you know when your orders would actually fill. The fact that the exchanges will start playing games with you, freezing accounts, saying they're having volume issues, and then you can't take profits, and then they'll finally unfreeze your exchange or your account, when your projects are done pumping and they're pulling back, then they unfreeze it and allow you to trade again. How do you avoid these problems? Your banks. A lot of banks out there will freeze your assets if you move 6 figures from a crypto exchange back to your bank account. Do you know how to avoid these problems? We can help you with this, right? There are so many factors at play that people don't even take into consideration when they're new to crypto, and they think that they can just wing it and get it figured out, and then all of a sudden it's roadblock, 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 and you don't understand why, right? So, again, if you're new, there is no shame in having your hand held through an altcoin season by a community of people who've been through multiple altcoin seasons and can help you if it means making life-changing wealth for you and your family, right? And you can learn how to do this on your own along the way. We don't just give a man a fish, we teach a man to fish, right? So get over to the Patreon, guys. You can join our group video calls where you can hop in throughout the day. If you have questions, if you have concerns, you hear bad news or FUD about one of your projects and you need some reassurance from somebody, hop into our group video calls, guys, and talk with us as a community. We have hundreds of people, everyone from veterans to beginners over there that you can talk with in real time. You can schedule one-on-one AMA coaching sessions with me personally, and so much more, guys. Passive income opportunities, node operations, DeFi staking, and everything else you need. The link is in the description, guys. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one.